Out of trash talk, he call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble, next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle, you just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble, never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic, now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic, here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken to the back of the touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
at the 31-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down, even. Check 15, check 15. Check 4, check 4. Chance. Check safety, check up.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now let's get there. Watch the safety creep. Check 44, check 44. Whip.
This is McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Mike Popo. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
3 bucks. You take 3. You 218. Chop hit it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Get it.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Costello. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Pump him, echo. Dash. Come. Back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Kill. Check 9. Check hot route. Hot. Hey.
From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's how we do it, baby.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Check. Be dead. Like 28. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Watch out. Slam.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man has got it. It's complete. And this will move the chains again, as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. Mike, 28. Big stop, D. 26, check 26. Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill, kill, kill.
Here's McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Here's Jackson, throwing on third and long, escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a short return to the 6-yard line. And no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff working right. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Watch safety creep, watch it. Safety's creeping. Check 99.
From the gun, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Kill. Topper. Hey, Mike 51.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off play action. Costello. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Costello. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Throw left side complete. It's Fleming. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready? On 3rd down, Costello. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson down. From the gun, he'll throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Got it. 58, 58, Mike. All right, D, let's turn. All right, D. Hit it.
And to give this time to the tailback. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Throwing on first down. Costello. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Costello. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Here we go. 18, Gator. Bravo.
Hey, check. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. I got him. 58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike. I'm coming.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
16 yards.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
General West.
1st and 10.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ty Johnson, 27 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Back now here in Santa Clara. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Carlson now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson operating from the gun. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check, 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 check.
6-6, bullet high. Go.
Smith. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Kill, 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 kill.
Johnson. And some room to work. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Check three, check three. Shut up.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to go down again. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Break.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Silver.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Shifts by at the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run with McCaffrey. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Right there. All day, baby.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on fourth down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Get it.
Again, it's Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.